I'm super excited because I haven't even seen the property yet. I bought this sight unseen. I've seen nothing. The only way I have seen this is through his eyes. His eyes. That's the only way I've seen it. And if he says it's legit, it's legit. If he says he's with it, I'm with it. If he says, come on, let's go, I say less. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And so now we're embarking on, trying to figure out the design phase and understanding what it is we want to do with this property, how we want to develop it. And I'm a person that I don't have the same vision as other people, but I have the excitement and the motivation to do things. I may not be able to see the end result. I may not be able to see the picture in my brain of what it may look like. Now, mind you, I've been around the world. I've stayed in very nice properties around the world. And when I say around the world, I was born in America. I grew up in Africa. I've been to every continent in the world except for Antarctica. Can't necessarily go there, but I got friends who've been there. That's their story. I've seen a lot of different things, but I still have a problem visualizing what the end product is going to look like. Even if I'm looking at a 3D modeling rendering or a model or a sketch or a drawing, it still doesn't necessarily resonate in my head, but I'm always motivated and excited to see exactly what it's going to be. So I can't picture it, and at this point right now, I don't really even know what it is I want, but I'm super excited to see what it is that I get, or what we develop, or what we build together. Because this is going to be an amazing project together. It's going to be a family project. We've been family for years. Just a little plug. Eric and Nikki are actually my daughter's godparents. And so, this is going to be an amazing project, and I'm super excited. Like, every day I'm like, I bought property in Belize.
Yeah.
I got land in Belize. I'm like,
and another thing, when you speak of family, in case you being our goddaughter, this is legacy.
oh yeah.
This will be in our families,
Ever.
not family, plural, families.
Ever.
Forever.
Ever. No, not forever. Ever.
Ever.
Because forever is just four evers.
Oh, see, why you want to get deep on me?
I'm just saying, ever. Ever is a long time when you drop the four. It's a very long time.
That's true. That's true. And one of the things that I think about when we're calling legacy is you and I, both in our 50s, we've been grinding.
Yeah.
We've been trying to build things for our family. And now we have that as we get into more detail and take the audience on this journey, they'll understand that these properties, as we get title and get these properties in Belize and all over the world and things that we do, we're putting these titles in our children's names.
Oh yeah.
So if something happens to us, they will acquire all of this.
In the trust.
Yes. Yes. Which we'll get into detail.
In the trust.
Yes. But I wanted to introduce everybody to my best friend here, Kamal, and we're super excited that he was able to, buy property. Come on, people.
Yo.
Come on, you tell them.
Yeah, it's the thing. When you got somebody as amazing in your life as Mr. Eric Hall, if he says, hey man, come through, meet me at this spot at this time on this day, do you ask questions? You just say, okay, you just show up. If he says, hey man, I'm finna go do 1, 2, 3, XYZ, do you ask questions? You just show up. Well, I don't know what kind of person you are. But typically, if that person is someone who's significant in my life, I don't ask questions. Just like, I just show up. You know, like my 50th birthday, one of my new best friends literally was just like, hey, you know, I'm gonna need you to meet me in Vegas on this day at this time. And I'm like, okay. And she was just like, all right, cool. You can't schedule nothing else, but we gonna meet at this particular place in this particular time. I was like, all right, cool. And it was funny because leading up to this, and this was a new best friend, when I'm saying, like, I literally had just met this person in a pool in Cancun a year and a half before time. But instantly became somebody who was very significant in my life because we just really connected and gelled together. And people kept asking me, it's like, so, what are you doing for your birthday? It's like, well, my friend is like telling me I'm gonna go hang out in Vegas with one of my friends. Just like, oh really? So what are you gonna do in Vegas? Like, I don't know. It's like, so you're going to Vegas and you don't know what you're doing? Like, no. Like, well, how are you gonna go to Vegas for your birthday and you don't know what you're doing? It's like, I ain't asked no questions. It's like, wow, you must really trust this person. I'm like, yeah. I mean, you know, when somebody is a significant force in your life, then if they say, you know, take 2 steps forward and 2 steps back, then you're cha-cha. And you don't even know you did it. Mm-hmm. So
I just cha-cha.
You just did.
Mm-hmm.
So when Eric, my male best friend, hits me up and says, hey man, I'm doing property in Belize, and I'm just like, I'm feeling some kind of way because he didn't ask me. So here's the thing.
Okay, y'all. Okay, here we go. Wait a minute.
Let me give you the side pose. So hold up. My boy tells me he's buying property in Belize.